Welcome to my channel Angel Beats and Pai Manwa. Don't forget to click the like, share, and subscribe button on my channel.
Okay, we're in episode 27 of this interesting man, so let's go. I heard His Majesty brought the high priest into the palace. Have the high priest ever participated in the appointment ceremony of the head chamberlains? Of course not. It is no different from him being dragged here out of fear for his life. I also heard that the rumor about him placing brandy magic on the sex slave. It has spread far and wide outside the palace. They must know that the slave ended up dead because of that magic. Is His Majesty in his office now? He's probably with Her Highness. I heard you were going around with that lowly sex slave. I had quite a bit fun playing with my doll. If I had kept him hidden like a cherished possession, it might have bothered you. So I carried him around, treating him like a good ornament. Where is he now? The priest seems eager to see him for the first time after a long time, so I sent him to the temple for a while. How benevolent of you. If you get tired of him, make sure to tell me. I'll start a war immediately and get you a new sex slave. You just returned now and you're already leaving. Don't go, cousin. You act like a child sometimes. This is why I do not like the idea of freedom. When people are idle, they begin to forget their duties. You look healthy. It's good thing the princess is treating you well. You have to continue to stay safe. Don't get hurt. Alright. Then that is fine. That is all that is needed. 2 days later, I, from the noble bloodline of the Sahara, who has received divine grace, pledge to serve you with all my loyalty. Your Highness, you have to prepare for the play. Make sure to prepare my sex slave as well. What? It would be best if you could adorn him with a blue ornament that suits his eyes. Try to find something that matches the princess dress. How about this? I'm not sure if it will fit since he has a bigger build. I think we need more blue gemstones. This will keep on happening from time to time. But we don't have any decent blue gemstones. Besides, they are all feminine ornaments. Oh, that is true. If we need to give the concubine a jewel that will suit him, why don't we invite a jeweler to the imperial palace then? Isn't that a little too much? But he is special concubine to Her Highness. If you are going to call for someone, why not invite a craftsman from Pandor Kingdom? Your Highness. The kingdom of Panot produced blue gemstones. To make the best jewels for my slave, you should at least call someone from Panot Kingdom. Okay, I'll take care of it right away. You are doing a good job. Thank you, Your Highness. Do continue to provide material support for my slave, but do not take too much interest in him. Yes, Your Highness. That means I don't want another woman sticking to my bedroom slave. Okay. Alright, Your Highness. Raha, cousin, Lady Jamilia is here. Then I shall let you have your conversation in peace. She's quick to read the room. Not that it matters, I didn't want to be alone with Kazim anyway. So you brought the slave to the banquet. This isn't exactly a suitable place for him. So the nobles seem to be watching closely. Really? There are a lot of nobles who bought their maids and mistress though. Besides, he is a slave gifted to me by your benevolent majesty. And I am the Empire's direct presence. Right. You are right. They are different from us. Thinking about it now, it is not so bad to show them now the mother we born. Diligently raised by the high-brown holy nation, has been reduced to a mere bedroom slave. It's only been used a few times, but the scar is almost gone. Marcus Duke asked in passing if you would like to join the martial arts tournament. Martial art tournament, yes. It is considered one of the most important New Year's events at the Imperial Palace. It is well known for having knights from around the world participating. I did think it would suit you, but are you really that strong? I'm strong enough to some extent. This sport seems fine, but I'll focus on rubbing it on a different spot. It will be a waste of time to rub the balm on the other scars since they are old. Really? How do you get this scar? When my uncle passed away. I suppose you live with some old family members too. Everyone has to deal with that in some way. Right, I guess so. Do you have something to say? Not really. What about you? Nothing in particular. It would be nice to just stay like this for now. But let me know if you ever feel like doing anything. So this is what it feels to be a tyrant, so enchanted by his beautiful concubine that he grants her every wish. What? You remind me of a wife trying to sweet talk her husband into doing something she wants. Huh. Sometimes he really seems to say strange things with a nonchalant face. Either it is because she's desperate to see the other person get angry, or to reassure herself that she's not the only one living in hell. Your Highness, it seems the Dilo Empire will invade the Holy Nation soon. It's a game of chance, but like I told you before, you have to bear in mind that she could be taken away as a sex slave. So please be cautious. While you are in the palace, avoid doing anything that will attract unnecessary attention. When the right time comes, we will send you a signal. It is fine. This is the path I chose in the end. That is why I need your help, High Priest. So, said, when that time comes, will you be able to escape this cage? Do you enjoy last night's banquet? Yes. I heard a lot about the martial art tournament at the banquet hall. Are you going to oversee it yourself, Your Majesty? Of course, I have to. At the price of trampling on the Holy Nation, I need to appear as a spiteful monarch for a while. Then, why not launch the tournament on a grand scale? If you recruit knights from Borders Nation, I think it will be a good chance to boost the prestige of the Empire. Cousin will like it if you say things that way. Words spoken with the stability of the Empire in mind. Alright, that seems good too. Then what will make for an appropriate reward? Following an old tradition could be a good method. Tradition? During the late Empire's reign, I had injured participants were granted empty faiths as a reward. A meaningful land that is far from the capital, undeveloped and barren for now, but full of potential to thrive with effort. Right, that will make Giselle estate suitable. It will be nice to have you help right now while we prepare for the event. Since you seem a lot more helpful than I expected. Your Majesty, why do you choose me? Why do you ask? I've always been curious. Why will you choose me amongst the numerous young ladies? Why bother yourself with such complicated thoughts? My marriage is only a transaction after all, and do we still happen to present the most interesting young ladies? And I decided to purchase that. Your dress is very pretty too. Wear something like this often. Yes, it's an honor, Your Majesty. We take our leave now. Do they men usually leave at times like this? Hello, please, excuse me. I'm a jewelry craftsman from Panod. Please call me Palace. I received a request from Her Highness. I only brought the finest quality of jewelry with me. I'm not sure if you like any. For now, these ones. Please look at this diamond. Holy Nations. What is this? Your Highness, I'm glad to see you are healthy. I'm a priest happy with the Holy Nation experiment. No one here knows my identity, so you don't have to worry. There is a maid serving Her Highness who is also from the Holy Nation. So I heard about this from her. I was looking for a chance to enter the Emperor's palace recently, and the princess happened to request for a jewelry just in time. What a wonderful coincidence. Coincidence? Would all of this really just be a coincidence? Why do you come all the way here? High Priest Amon imbued all this holy nature in me where we met. Are you here for the same purpose? And there is that, but I'm here to deliver a message for you from the High Priest Amon. He made this decision after the appointment ceremony of the head champions ended, and he returned to the Holy Nations. He said the time has finally come. So from now on, please keep this on your wrist at all time. What is this? This is a sexual union guarding device. What? I must have heard you wrong. Your Highness, I hope you can listen to my words without misunderstanding. To be honest, the time you spent with the princess were all part of the High Priest plan. We are all part of the High Priest plan. Are you crazy? Your Highness, what nonsense are you spouting? I'm really sorry, but I couldn't tell you beforehand. The Holy Nation didn't want you to feel guilty. Tell him the purpose of making measuring device, so that we can estimate when His Highness will depart based on the measured amount. But you don't need to tell him that we will be using the princess blood for our experiment. Keep that a secret. Excluding the fact that Her Highness foresaw all of this, and we were summoned to the Imperial Palace. I had no excuses. You are all out of your minds. The fact that this was all part of the experiment. Kissing, holding hands, burying our heads together and share each other's warmth. All of this we did. Your Highness, please don't forget the resolutions we had that brought us to this point. Once the measurement guard is filled, it won't take too long before you can leave this palace. You just need to act like you know nothing until then. We'll be the one to deal with the consequences. So please just stay healthy until then, Your Highness. Has the jewel craftsman left? Yes, Your Highness. We decided to order 22 jewels. That is fewer than I expected. Did my slave not like them? He doesn't seem like the type to show his like and dislike so easily. Then call for him a few more times from now on. Since Captain won't be fighting the Holy Nation's priest for a while. Yes, Your Highness. Oh, by the way, it is snowing outside. Should I go take a look? You are here. Raha, your clothes are too light today as well. You can just hold me in your arms then. It's snowy beautiful. I don't like winter. But it's not so bad watching it snow like this sometimes. And it's New Year. Are you from the Western Territory? How do you know? The West has a tradition of watching it snow on New Year Eve for a long time. Sometimes about receiving luck, wasn't it? That's why I had the Western tradi- That's why I had the Western Territory New Year banquet is the shortest, because people hurry to their houses to idly watch the snow fall from their windows. Honestly, I don't know it was going to snow. It's not New Year's Eve, so I was just waiting for you. Really? Would you have waited forever? Yes. What if I hadn't come? Does that matter? It's not like I'm waiting on the battlefield. Bringing up the battlefield at a time like this. Anyone can tell he's a knight. What do you hear today? Your Highness, Count Palantir, it's been a while. It's nothing important. I only heard you were on your way to a tea party. So I prepared this for you. So many flowers in winter. I should bring this to many since they are for you, Your Highness. You have a way with words. Thank you, I like it. It makes me glad that you like it, Your Highness. Flowers in winter, they are pretty. Greetings to the nobles of the Imperial Palace. My name is Ricochet, Your Highness. Count Ricochet. Yes, it's an honor to be remembered by you. I have been granted the precious time that will bring glory to my family due to the special invitation I received from the Duke Winston. He must be Jamelia's friend. By the way, about Your Highness' beautiful door, that Dotty's eyes are quite lovely. That's right, his eyes are like high quality bell. Bell? Yes, just like the color of my bracelet. It's like a leaf bathed in sunlight. For this proper ocean, I hear there will be an airmaid called the Forest Fairy. That jewel. Seared eyes are sign, not a fresh tea color. Was it covered with divine powers? I'm sure the Grand Priest's new cousins will hate that eye color. And from the start, a teal cover will seem meaningless to the successor eyes. Ah, I really like your eyes. Then those words, he must have thought I meant his tea eyes were pretty. He won't understand why I gave him blue jewels either. Then, that's a bit sad. Your Highness, I'll bring you a new cup of tea. Ah, alright. Am I just imagining things? Or did the princess' expression darken just now? Today's war has been fought so far. It's been a while since the last poisoning attempt. The successor eyes can perfectly detect murderous intent directed at its owner. It's the same with the poison in my tea right now. Who is it? A lot of people were invited today. Marquis Duke and Duke Esther, Duke Winton and Jamelia, Blake, and the Razan over there as well. Of course, it could also be someone who isn't present. Since there are so many people who despise me and the Empire, it is difficult to assess who could it be. When I was younger, my mother slapped me on the cheek exactly 4 times. When she slapped me for the 4th time, it was because she bore a similar wound on her own cheek. As one of the Empire's most distinguished noble women, she decided to add a touch of elegance to her punishment by choosing poison. Back then, I couldn't bring myself to drink the poison tea. Honestly, I didn't want to die. If you keep avoiding it, they'll figure out that you know it is poison. Do you want to live? It's disgusting. It will be fine if it's not disgusting then. After that, several beautiful colored teas were brought in, but I still couldn't bring myself to drink a single cup in the end. And when more than 40 cups of things were discarded, Your Highness, the patients will run out soon. They will look for another way to kill you. Do you want that? Yes. Why? I already told you everyone else wants it. So I feel bad sometimes about what. If only I had a bit more courage, then I would have already done it. But I'm scared. Your Highness, do you see this? This is a poison that only had a mild effect. Our poor princess. There are no adults who sympathize with you. Nani, if I collapse, don't allow the Empress. Inform the Council of Noble System. Tell them I have collapsed. Only a snowy winter Wednesday. A winter so harsh that even stepping outside was difficult. My nanny passed away, and it wasn't until a week later that I was discovered with her decayed corpse. Right. I momentarily forgotten how many people despise me, and that happiness and smiles are a luxury for me. Even that fleeting moment when I felt joy at the sight of the falling snow. So, worry about you and care about your feelings, Raha, are not things I'm permitted to do. Your Highness, I don't know why I'm able to return once I leave this place. So please stay healthy while I'm away. I stay quite healthy when you're away though. True, but I don't think my divine powers will remain in your body for long. So this is a preventive measure I quickly brought with me. Do I need to drink it? Yes. My apologies, the medicine is quite strong, isn't it? All that is left. Lastly, you just need to drink this. Is there poison in that medicine? What do you mean by that? This has almost no effect on you, Your Highness. What about the princess? Well, why aren't you answering? It might cause a bit of inconvenience to the princess. What kind of inconveniences? Well, just a tiny bit of high fever. But she'll be fine while she's by your side, Your Highness. Are you trying to water down the fact that she'll be useless without me by her side? The princess won't die so easily, as long as she's had a successful eyes. But that doesn't mean she doesn't feel pain. Maybe I really should have told her back then. Raha, I have something to tell you. I don't want to listen now. Let's just stay quiet like this for now. Throw this away. Your Highness, please think about the High Priest. They haven't been able to sleep properly since he became this way. They have been waiting for you when you can finally return to a safe place. At the end of the day, the princess and the crazed emperor are twins after all. How Brazil? I told you to adorn my slave with jewels, not to scheme up other intentions, didn't I? Your Highness, is that a contraceptive? Is it? No. What kind of medicine is it then? Neil, I heard something really interesting today. That your eyes are teal. They look a bluish grey to me. Are you hiding anything else from me besides that? You seem important enough to that holy nation spy. Well, it's not like that matters anymore. It's not like we were ever lovers. There was only a slave and a master relationship between us. I never expected much from you. No, even if I did, you ruined it all. I didn't mean to give it any significance to you. No, Raha, that is not. Don't you just pick why I'm talking. Because you're the one who betrayed me. Drink it. I won't. Should I drink it then? Raha, why? You should bear the pain equally as we have said.